Hey guys, welcome back to more. Well, every Tuesday here on the show, we like to bring in some of the featured comedians from Brad Garrett's Comedy Club, and we'll get to them in just a few minutes. But first, we are talking to the man behind all these great comedians, and more's Lindsay Simon joins us now with that story.
All right, thanks, Rachel. All right, guys, when you think of great comedians, who comes to mind? Jerry Seinfeld, maybe Rodney Dangerfield, but what about the man behind the greats? That's where Vegas resident Tony Camacho comes in. He's one of the best talent bookers around, and I was lucky enough to sit down with him as he shared his story.
You know who needs to go to jail? People that pass you on the freeway and then go slower than you were going. These people need to go to jail.
George Wallace, Vince Vaughn, Jason Alexander, Rita Rudner, and so many more. When it comes to booking the best, Tony is your man. And to think he almost never got into the industry.
I worked for a public accounting firm for about a year, and I just recall going into the men's room, throwing water in my face to say, I got to do this. You know, I went to school for for 4 years for this.
And thank goodness Tony traded in the numbers for laughs, because now he's a main force in the world of comedy. Comedians look to him for advice.
Over the years, I've met just a lot of the mentally insane with these comedians.
And he's got a story for each and every one of them.
Here's Jay.
From Jay Leno.
I watched Jay Leno sit and have a problem counting out the money that we were paying him for the weekend, because although he was very versed in being funny, he wasn't one that could count money too well.
To Eddie Murphy.
Eddie would call me, and I'd pick up the phone, and he'd be like, you mind if I come by and do a spot? No.
Alan King.
He'd light a cigar and have his glass of Tanqueray and sit there and tell just some of the funniest stories of working with the Rat Pack.
And one of his all-time favorites, Buddy Hackett.
He says, are you going? I throw off the covers. I says, look at my feet. Are they moving?
Buddy, in my opinion, was a genius. I would watch him talk to 10 people in the audience and go off on a tangent, talk to the next one, go off on a tangent, talk to the next one, and go back and speak to each person that he spoke to, remember the name, where they did, what relatives he spoke about, and sort of close each story. To do that with that many people, you had to be sharp, and he was.
And it was one of our good friends here at Moore that persuaded him to move out west.
Brad calls me up, I'm in New York, and he says, I want you to come out and I want you to manage my club. I was like, in order for me to manage a club, I'd have to move to Vegas, you know? He says, well, you think about it. Figured, well, let me give it a whirl. And I came out here, and I just feel it's one of the best moves I made. I enjoy what I do with this. I mean, I love it. If I won the lottery, I'd do just what I'm doing right now.
Looking back, could you ever imagine yourself being in accounting now?
No.
Oh, we love what you do, Tony. We love Tony, and so do the comedians from Brad Garrett's Comedy Club over at the MGM. And up on deck this week is Debbie Gutierrez. Debbie, and you love Tony.
I do. Tony's fantastic. He really is. And if there's any comedian that comes into town and wants a ride to church on Sunday, Tony takes you.
Are there a lot of comedians who go to church? Are there a lot of comedians who go to church on Sundays?
There's a couple, yeah, come on, we're not heathens. We're not heathens.
I wasn't saying that, I'm just saying.
My pastor came to see my show, and I talk a lot about sex and love and intimacy, and he came up and he goes, audience tested, pastor approved.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, so.
And speaking of love and intimacy and all that, this is the week of romance.
Yes,
and you've got
absolutely.
your like little Valentine's Day look going on here.
Hello.
So that's a big part of your show, especially this week. You're going to be talking about love, exciting and new, kind of, right? Right?
Yeah, you know, and I talk to married couples who are out here, and we just have a ball. We talk about rekindling that romance and that sacred history you have with each other, and those inside jokes, and putting sex back in your marriage. You know, put it back in your marriage. Once a week. Once a week.
That's yes. Can we have more?
Of course you can. I'm sure he's not going to go, oh, it's Tuesday. Don't touch me. What am I, a piece of meat? You know? But it, like,
I'm so objectified.
No, for me, it's every Thursday. Every Thursday. And it's on the calendar.
Really?
Of course. You put a little heart there. We call it Woohoo Thursday.
Woo!
Woohoo Thursday. You never know what's going to happen.
What do you call Saturday?
Oh, my gosh, recovering. But, and the thing is, you know, like, and so it's anything. It could be anything. It could be that thing you just do on birthdays, you know, who knows? And you let him know first thing in the morning. So who's he thinking about all day?
Nice.
You know, he opens up an email. It's a little naughty from his wife. Who's he thinking about? You. Is he
Look
going to
at
think about
you.
any other girl walking by? No, he can't wait to go home. You know,
Wow,
and,
that's very smart.
Oh, 5 o'clock comes that Flintstone whistle, and hey, we're all going to go watch the
His
game.
little feet.
Are you kidding me? It's Woohoo Thursday. They're like, Woohoo Thursday. We'll clock out for you. Go.
Run.
Oh my gosh.
Do not walk.
Yes. The man has never fought with me on a Wednesday, and I have never cooked on a Friday.
Really?
He will barbecue in the rain, that man.
Really?
Oh,
He
girl,
might
how do you
even-
want your
he-
steak?
He might even do the dishes, right?
Absolutely.
Nice.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
You see, women can make it a little more romantic. Get some help with the chores,
And
right?
you get him amped up. So all he's thinking about is you, right? And so by the time it gets down to it, bam, he's done. And then I forget this is
really?
morning TV.
Is your husband watching? It's
he
not like
knows-
bam, and he's like,
no,
bam, and then
No,
you're-
he knows, because he's like, I'm sorry. I'm like, it's okay. Look, Law and Order just started. Look at that jogger hasn't even found the body. It's all good.
It's only one dung.
Yeah,
You gotta
and
keep-
we're in. Yeah, but the thing is that we put it off and we dread it and we dread it and dread it. But if you look forward to it and you have some fun with it, and it takes, let's say 2 minutes, okay, 2 minutes.
Oh my
so
God.
there's
Your
four.
poor
there's-
husband.
What? My poor husband. He's getting 8 minutes of sex every month. It takes most women longer to pick out a candle for their living room, right?
That's true.
Oh, men are thrilled with it. But at the show we talk about men and women and the differences and how we can come together, and it's really one comedy show where you can bring your wife or bring your husband
Nice.
and go home closer. I mean, we really have some great, wonderful moments.
Well, I like how it's like comedy therapy all at the same time.
Absolutely, yeah.
So, yeah. And if you're single, go. She addresses the singles out there, too.
Absolutely.
What do you do on a Woohoo Thursday when you're single?
Well, sometimes you got to take one for the team, because just think if every man had a Woohoo Thursday. Every man in Vegas had a Woohoo. Every man on the planet. Oh my gosh, there'd be no road rage or war.
There'd be so much productivity on Friday for
Yeah,
sure.
So take one for the team.
All right, Debbie, you're so funny. Only if you're married, kids, and in a committed, safe relationship. All right, Jason, over to you.